Where is my, there it is. Just 1 second. My friends, I forgot to do, where's my, desktop. Where's my music? Ah, there it is. Bow, down. What a day, man. What a day. What an incredible day. All right, welcome everyone. Let me make sure. Yeah, good enough. Welcome everyone. Let me just look at something. Okay, everything looks good. So, drop your tickers and questions in the associated chat. As always, I've got the amazing Alex here helping me. GCT, man. Now, I wanna throw this out. Keep in mind, listen, with the halts, etc. Really, I mean, listen, I want to get this right out. Okay, GCT incredible, and especially from an Oracle's perspective, I got something really cool and interesting to show you. But the biggest thing I want to say is, listen, the halts. Crazy volatility. If you were scared away of GCT, okay, that's fine. Okay, that is totally acceptable, and and especially if you're new. If like this thing starts ripping, you don't know what to do. You get deer in headlights, and you decide to pass on it. I'm telling you, that is totally fine, and totally acceptable. Now, I do want to talk about something here, okay? So, Alex is going to drop a link in chat that would give you access to this email, okay? I'm going to show you this, all right? This is my Gmail. Feel free to email me at any time. I'm here to help, okay? My Gmail this morning, 9:14 a.m., okay? Let me, I want to mark this up real quick. And we will get to tickers. Don't worry. We will get to that. I just want to break this down because I got a special offer for you, okay? My friends, 9:14 a.m., if you go to the link that Alex dropped, you would have had access to this and about 10 training DVDs and daily webinars. I mean, if you go to that link, there's like literally, I think there's 31 bullet items in that link of trading education and alerts and chat rooms, etc., etc., etc. And keep in mind, this happened in the past, okay? Before you start yelling at me about, this is morning, Tim. I know. I guarantee, and we'll get to afternoon plays. I guarantee there's like 50 losers that are like, we don't care about 4 hours ago. I'm telling you, there's something very intriguing that I want to show you with GCT. Now, entry price $25.18. Target for the sell was $30, which is ridiculous, which is stupid. It's only $30 from the high of the day, but you also had a stop loss, okay? So what this daily email does is it gives you an alert every single day, breaking down the best Oracle play of the day. Let me show you one more thing before you start crying, okay? Because I don't want to hear the crying. Call your mom, okay? Well, listen, if you're yelling at a guy that does like 80,000 free videos, then your mom's sick of you crying too. She don't even want to hear it. Not even your mom wants to hear it. That's how much of a loser you are if you're bitching about this. My point is 25.18, look at this. And remember, these Oracle levels do not change during the day. They do not change during the day. This isn't a moving average. This isn't a Fibonacci. This isn't a leading indicator. These levels are set in pre-market. And I got to zoom in because this is the cool thing. See that? And this happens over and over and over again. After the halts, this thing yanks and 3 cents bounces off of that 2018 level. 2 potential entries. And even if, let's say you miss the market open or you don't like to trade pre-945, maybe you listen to me, you don't trade pre-945, especially if you're a newbie. Look at that. And again, these levels don't change. I didn't draw these levels. The algo does these levels. Click the link that Alex put in chat. Or call your mom and cry. All right. How do you decide what tickers to follow and how many do you recommend to track each day? Jay Fenton, there's a process. I go over it in the Steady Trade team. I mean, Jay, Jay, aren't you on pre-market prep? Jay, your name sounds familiar, Jay. Listen, I know pre-market prep is really fast, really rapid fire, but I try and give you a peek into the process. And now it's fast. It's really fast. You know, it's like, you know, what do I spend? A minute on each stock? Man, GCT, there's your next Oracle level, 53.49. 50, what? Small size, my friends, small size. You don't need big size on these things, but it's right there. 53.49 is that next level. Let me show you over here with the algo. Right there. Major. So 39 times it's tapped 53.49 and pulled back. So again, Jay, Steady Trade team's the answer. Now, again, have a checklist, have a process. There is a checklist in the link that Alex gave you. And then the second part of the question, listen, if you're new, which I'm assuming you are, less than 5, you should, and I know it's tough, like yesterday, I don't even know how many stocks I had on watch. There was legit like 20. It was really a struggle yesterday. But what you have to do, and this goes for everyone, if and again, you're watching me on YouTube, I'm always going to assume you're new, okay? If you're a veteran, if you've been around, hey, I'm glad you're here. You know, Ed Sykota, Paul Tudor Jones, you know, I'm glad you guys are here. So I'm assuming you're new. It should always be less than 5. And I know it can be a struggle, but I'm telling you, if you're sitting there trying to watch 5 different stocks on multiple time frames, watching the news, doing all this stuff, man, it's just, you're going to get frustrated, you're going to overtrade, and you're going to make bad decisions. So, David Astorga, GNPX. Whoops. David, I love you, Dave. Those of you that follow me, you know, and I truly believe this, okay? And this is it sounds like, oh, you know, Tim talks a lot of smack. Sounds like he's talking smack. I truly want all 8 billion people on the planet to succeed, to be healthy, wealthy, and wise, and achieve your dreams. But David, why would we be talking about a stock that's trading its average volume, has 9 cents of range on the day, has no news, and is put in 4 red days in a row? After, I'm going to turn this into a teaching moment. Many of you have mentioned, it's interesting. Longtime followers know that I don't get as ragey as much. So I got this trainer. I got a trainer that comes to the house and, you know, and work, you know, we work out 3 days a week. Many of you have commented. I've been doing that about 9 months now. How I don't get as ragey anymore. Look at this. 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 And look at this. So let's make a little lemonade out of the lemon that David just gave me. Look at that. Whoops, my stupid head's probably in the way. Look at the volume. There is imperceptible. Look at that volume. So 6 times this stock has spiked and failed. And it spiked and failed again. So what would be the high probability setup on GNPX? Well, the high probability setup is it's just going to continue to do what it has done 6 times in the last year. Write this down, okay? Write this down. Unusual volume brings unusual price action. This is trading the average volume. That's why it has 9 cents of range, and that's why it's going nowhere. Kirk for a swing. Kirkland's? I remember the one time my wife took me into Kirkland's. I still have PTSD. That store, this was like 10 years ago, and I still wake up at night screaming about the time I got drug into a Kirkland's. All this cheap Chinese crap. Oh my God. No. It's probably just moving because of Bed Bath & Beyond. It's trading the average volume. My friends, what makes stocks make explosive moves? What makes stocks make explosive news? You need unusual price action. You need unusual volume to create unusual price action. Listen, and I honestly mean this. I want you guys, if you take away one thing from this webinar, one thing, like you can't remember anything that I said for the last 11 minutes. If you will please write this down on a sticky note and put it on your whiteboard. Unusual volume brings unusual price action. And that stupid little tip will keep you out of 90% of this crap. VLCN was nice, freaking failed. Man, I had much higher hopes for VLCN. Was a decent Oracle call. Oracle had a 309 entry on this. I tell you what, I mean, notice it did fail right at that 331 level. So let me just show you Oracle. So remember, these signals are from in the morning. So, I mean, the bummer is you didn't get the afternoon confirmation. I would call, so understand VLCN from a pattern perspective, this was a VWAP hold high at daybreak. Okay. This is the number one pattern that new or part-time traders should be trading. Now, they don't all work, okay? It broke 309, which was the pattern, but then it dumped. Now, if again, I think this is the number one pattern every new and or part-time trader should be focusing on, but at the end of the day, no setup works 100% of the time. I think that a low float, stock with news, chat pump that survives in the afternoon, this checks every box. And again, this is where I'll probably get yelled at again. This checks every box for a VWAP hold high at daybreak. And it failed. It didn't work. But look at BWV the other day. Look at BWV on Wednesday. That one worked. So Scott made some money on it. Good job, Scott. Nice. So, what about DNAA? Oh, I didn't even see this. I was eating lunch. What is this? So, let me go to breaking news. I got to go to my boys. So before this webinar, I was eating lunch. I didn't even see this. There is too much out there, man. So what's my boy say? Social Capital. So they closed their SPAC. So the SPAC closed today. I'm telling you. Do you guys see how easy that was? Okay. Did you see how easy that was? Jeremy Sheets says, great sharp HD video. You must have a great ISP. My friends, check out my, if you're in the central Michigan area, check out my old company, CMS Internet. That's the company I retired from in 2013. Let me show you something. You guys know I live in the absolute middle of nowhere. Rural Michigan. My nearest neighbor is an hour away. If you're in rural Michigan, check out CMS Internet. Mention my name for 95% off. So if you give them my name, you sign up, they'll give you 95% off. Actually, I just got a text, 99% off. Use my name at checkout. Anyway, DNAA SPAC closed, higher float, 17 breaks, Rick's on VWAP. So, Oxy, I mean, hey, Warren's going all in. Speaking of swing trades, Warren's going all in on this thing. And you guys know I've been very bullish on Oxy. Oil and gas is going higher. We all know oil and gas is higher. And Buffett's going Buffett might buy the whole thing. So it's going to, remember, huge market cap, 65 billion market cap, 500 million in the float. It's a slow mover. But I'm telling you, if you're looking for a high probability swing trade, very low risk. Listen, if this thing starts fading, Warren's going to support the bid, okay? Now, I want to be very clear. This thing, 7% is a huge move. You got to have a long-term time frame. You got to be patient, and you got to realize there's just going to be a lot of days when this does nothing. But do you think Warren's not going to support the bid? Uncle Warren will just, if this thing starts fading, he'll just start buying blocks and prop it up. And, so go with Warren. Go with oil and gas, but understand, there might be days that this thing moves 20 cents a day or something. So, what do you think about Bitcoin? Same read. Let me bring up TradingView here. And, it's frustrating. I really thought Bitcoin would go by now, but geez, big dump today, man. Annoying. So let me get a year to date. Man, well, the wedge is holding for now, but just stop at the lows, Frustrating, man. So I've got a Bitcoin video that's going, Alex said a Bitcoin video that's going live tomorrow. I talked about that ascending wedge, and it's struggling. So listen, watch the video tomorrow. It drops. It is making higher lows for now, but that's a big break. Stick your stop. Frustrating, aggravating. So, yeah, again, Kevin says, can't find anything about DNAA. Kevin, I'm telling you, it's all right here, man. 1:43 p.m., right there. Breaking news, built into StocksToTrade, lays out every, Chamath. Oh, I didn't know Chamath is in it. Nice. So anyway, it's right there. So Kevin and Alex will drop the link. So many of you may or may not know, I mention breaking news all the time. It's $50 a month, okay? And I won't break down what it is because a lot of you probably know what it is. But Kevin, to me, it's worth $50 to be able to, I was at lunch, to be able to know within seconds why DNAA is moving. Doesn't that seem like it would be worth $50 a month to you? Okay? Sure does to me. So, and you saw me do it. I had no idea why DNAA was moving. I do a control F and I know. So, GCT going. What you doing? Oh. So let's get Oracle on this thing. 50 basic. So let me show you here. Where's my snipping tool? Where is it? I must have closed it. No, I don't want ENIP. Old man. Hey, old man. You know how to use a computer, old man? I think that's a decent trade plan. Whoops. So entry, stop. So I think that's, again, remember, use a very small size on this, okay? Well, two things. Keep in mind, you can also ignore it. Okay, I remember, I opened with that. I opened with the statement that if you're a new trader, there is absolutely nothing wrong with just watching GCT. And I mean that, okay? This stock could do anything, okay? And when I say could do anything, it could do anything to the upside and it could do anything to the downside. So last time, even though I've said it 80 times this webinar, if you are new, there is absolutely nothing wrong with just watching what this thing does and learning. Now, if you got micro size, I like that 53.49 with a stop on a 49.95 fail. So, a lot of you guys asking about plug. Is plug doing anything? Why is everyone asking about plug? Is this a troll? This looks just like, what was that other crappy one? This is exactly like watch this. Are you guys ready? Okay, you ready? This is plug. I'm going to switch to GNPX. Tell me if anything changed. Did anything change? I see no change. And damn it. Evidently, no one wrote down the Post-it note. All right. I'm going to wrap up on this because I'm going to blow a gasket. This thing might not even trade its average volume today. So, unusual volume brings unusual price action. If you trade stocks trading their average volume, they will go nowhere. Alex, please drop the link to the Daily Income Trader System. I'm going to show you my email one more time. In my inbox. Could have been in your inbox. Have a great day. And last time, unusual volume brings unusual price action. Have a good day, my friends. Remember to, Alex, get him a link to the weekend watch list too. So remember, weekend watch list goes out on Sunday. And it's free, 100% free. Get the watch list. And where's my music? Nice. T. Smithfield says, took your advice on MNND yesterday, made a quick $500. I'm a new subscriber and I'll be a subscriber for years to come. Congrats, T. Smithfield.